Hi guys, Chris here and you're watching Here We Are Running. Welcome back to the channel for the final episode. It's the final week before the Manchester Marathon. And as well as filling in on all my training that I've done this week, which to be honest guys isn't much, I'll tell you about more about that in a moment. I'll also be letting you know what my strategy is going to be for running the marathon next week in Manchester. Okay, let's kick things off by telling you how the week of running has gone so far. And if I'm completely honest, it hasn't gone very well. I say that, these last 2 days I think are going to be positive, but I didn't run all the way through the week. It was only when we got to Saturday and I went to park run, did a time of 22:20 there I think, which is my fastest one on that course for a few years. It's a hilly course. And then today, Sunday, out for around 10 miles today, the final sort of longish run before marathon day. But yeah, the reason I didn't get out there during the week was a combination of things. One, the weather's been awful, raining most days and raining pretty heavy. And the other thing, which is the main thing, I haven't been very well. So I've been, if you go back a number of weeks now, you see a video that I entitled Allergy. I think at that time I was suffering from some allergies that were affecting my sinuses. That developed into a full-blown sinus infection. I get these from time to time. I know exactly what to do to try and get rid of them, and none of the normal things worked. So contacted the doctor at the beginning of the week, but it just seemed to be getting bad. In fact, it had gone to my teeth. I was getting really bad toothache from the sinuses. And yeah, got antibiotics. And very quickly, that's improved things. Whether it's completely got rid of it yet, I don't know. We're on the second to last day of those, so we'll find out. But yeah, that's what happened this week. Well, what I would say is I felt really strong at that park run. I did put the foot down there, you know, I wasn't holding back, and I did want to test the legs just over that short 5k distance just to see what they were capable of. Not pushing myself too far, but still not holding back too much either. But happy how I ran that, happy also how I've recovered from that. And today's run, wouldn't even know that I ran a reasonably fast park run yesterday. One thing I can say about this training block is I haven't overtrained. As if you've been following it from the start, then you know that I was injured after the ultra. Really sort of stepped into this training block with only maybe 8 weeks, 9 weeks to go, something like that. Had to be focused on just one element of marathon training, and that's been the long run. And I did get up to the 20-mile long run last weekend, so I'm happy that I'll be able to do the distance next week in Manchester. But in terms of strategy, in terms of what time am I going to go for, I'm really unclear. But I do have a strategy, I have thought about it. I have decided how I'm going to run this, and I'm going to share that with you now. So, strategy. Well, for anyone who doesn't know, my PB actually in a real world marathon, it's the very first marathon I did at Brighton in 2018, and that was 3 hours 56 minutes and something. I have gone fast on the treadmill earlier this year, but I don't really count that. So there is a possibility I could challenge for that. A possibility. It's quite a slim possibility, I think, but a possibility nevertheless. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set out and try and do 5 minutes 40 pace. Actually, I'll probably start even a little bit less than that, maybe, but then ease into 5 minutes 40 pace per kilometre during the first half. So that's 4 hours if I carried on that pace for the whole marathon. But I'm just going to plan to do that for the first half and then see how I feel. For the second half, it will be a case of either increasing it or trying to keep it at that. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
How far are you done?
25.
25, keep going, you're almost there. So quite a few virtual London marathoners out whilst I've been running this today. They were getting towards the end of their one, 25 miles down, only a little bit to go for them. So well done to everyone that's done the London Marathon today, whether you did it at London or you did it virtually. And I'm going to try and catch up on all that when I get home, stick the TV on, watch some of that. But as I was saying, yeah, so if I run the first half in 2 hours, then yeah, there's a possibility I could run the second half 5 minutes quicker and negative split it and get a personal best for the marathon. Now, this is a really slim chance, I think, but you've got to have something to aim for, and that's my strategy for Manchester next week. Right, final kilometre, and before I go, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys that have been watching this training series, watching the videos, pressing the like button, commenting, and just offering your encouragement, as you always do. It really helps keep me accountable during it. It's much easier to say I'm not going to go out that door today if you're not doing this and filming like I do. So thank you for that. And to anyone, as I've said, if you're at Manchester next week, if you're out there in the crowd supporting and you see me, give me a cheer, film if you can, and you can send me the footage afterwards. But if you are filming, then do remember to turn your phone round so it's in widescreen mode. But if you're just running Manchester and you see me, then do say hello. Be great to meet some of you. However, before I go, there is one thing I was going to tell you about that I haven't yet, so I better do that. And that is, what shoes am I going to wear? Because I know some people want to know. And well, I'm going to wear the Vaporfly Next Percent 2s. I bought them specifically for this purpose. So even though I'm not at my peak fitness, I'm still going to wear them. I haven't put many miles in them at all so far, just done a 5k time trial in them. So I am going to wear them. Again, it's a bit of a risk. I haven't done any sort of test runs of that distance in them, but we're going to use them next week and see how we get on. The weather is looking good for Manchester at the moment. Forecast on the screen now. Let's hope it stays that way. The guys in London have probably had brilliant weather today for it. Yeah, if they were running yesterday, it would have been a washout. So, you know, you never do know about the weather. We shall see when we turn up. But guys, I'm going to leave you there. Do hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Give the video a like. And if you're new around here and you're interested to see how I get on in Manchester, then hit subscribe as well. There'll be a race vlog as always. For now, guys, goodbye.